How's everybody doing? Come on down here to the lake. I'm going to see if we can't catch some bluegill. See if maybe they went on bed yesterday. It was a full moon. I don't know if they did or not. I don't know if they even bed right here. All I know is this right here is pretty shallow, and it's kind of a sandy bottom, which should be what we're going to be looking for. So we're going to give it a shot. I brought several poles. I brought several different kinds of stuff. Lots of boats out. Who knows what's going to happen? But you know what we're going to do? We're going to go fishing. So who wants to go fishing with me? You want to go fishing? Let's go fishing. Come on. I'm going right over here. This right here is what they are. Made by Nikko Stonefly. 0.7 inches long. And they're of course made of that material that Nikko makes all their baits from, which is similar to Elastec. They just call it something different. I don't know. They make it a little bit different or something so they can get away from it legal wise, but they cannot tear these up. And what I've done is I put that on there. I put that on there, got it all straight, and then I pulled it back away from the head. Well, I don't even know if you can see that. I pulled it back away from the head a little bit, and then I put a little bit of gel super glue and glued that on there so the fish won't be taking that off there, and we should be able to just keep fishing as long as they're here. But first thing is going to be to find out if they're even out here. No idea. Right there's a fish right there. First cast immediately. I'm telling you what, it doesn't feel like a very big one, but I'm gonna tell you what, these little bitty baits like this, they are deadly. They are deadly. I mean, that thing wasn't in the water 6 seconds, and that fish, it's a little bluegill, but it's a bluegill. It wasn't in the water 6 seconds, and that fish hit that. But we're going to have to mess with our depth, figure out how to stay out of the weeds. But hey, we're on the board. See, can we do it again? Thing is, when you cast this out here, you got to be ready. See, there's another one right there. 2 casts, 2 fish. I'm telling you what, these things are like magic. They are like magic. And they don't just catch these little ones like this. We're just into some little ones right here. There are big fish that will eat these. That's a little red ear right there. Look at that. Look at that little ear on there. That's a little red ear. Everything will hit them. I don't think they necessarily mimic anything in particular. Just some sort of a little nymph, you know. And these fish are either eating it, they're either hitting it to eat, or they're hitting it to get it away from beds. Little one. Look at that guy getting it across there. Well, this fish is pulling drag now. He's heading to the middle of the lake. I thought it was a little one to begin with. Unless he just got a... He's running away with this thing. I don't know. I bet this might be a red ear. Either that or we caught a little bluegill and had a bass come up and grab it. That would be something, wouldn't it? Now this fish here is showing off. He is showing off. I gotta be careful. I got 2-pound line. Oh, he's going over. What's over there? What is over there? Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Come back over here. Come back over here. I can feel something over there. He's getting in and he come back out of it. Oh, that's a bass. I told you everything would hit this, didn't I? You remember me saying that? I think I said that. I'll be plumb dogged. We're gonna have to be careful here. He will pop my line in a New York minute if I ain't careful. We might get wet, but I don't care. We're gonna get this fish up here. Come on now. Oh no, there he goes. There he goes. He don't want to come on. Come back over this way. Come on back over here. Boy, she is plumb getting her done there. Yeehaw, cowgirl. Yeah, this fish, when he first took that, I don't think he realized that he was stuck to nothing. Then all of a sudden he realized that something was pulling on him. Look, there's a big one right there behind of him. Mercy sakes alive. Come here now. Come here. Come here, I want to show you off. I don't want you popping my line. Come on up here. Come on. Oh, we got a hold of him. Would you plumb look at that? Holy cow, let me get up off this. Let me get up here where I'm safe. Would you plumb look at that? On that little bitty stonefly. Where is that thing? Look at this right here. I want you to take a look at something. Look at that little bitty bait right there. Flatfish been caught before. Look at that. Watch this. Look at that. Look at the size of that bait that he hit. Gadzookies. Let me put this down. So I need to get him back in the water in a minute. Or not in a minute, but real quick. Look at that. Mercy sakes alive. Mercy sakes alive. I don't know how much that fish weighs. A couple pounds. On 2-pound line. On that little Nikko Stonefly. And some good and some luck. Alright, come on. Let's lay him back in there. Go on back in there, boy. Go on. There he goes. Look at that. There he goes. Woohoo! Now I know why Richard Gene, the fishing machine, he gets all worked up and just has to scream. I feel like screaming right now. I feel like screaming. I got a can of spinach on here. Oh, thank you, Jesus. What a beautiful day to be alive. What a beautiful day to be alive. Ain't but one thing to do. Let's get this vegetation off here and get back to fishing. Well, you know how I was telling you about how durable these little baits are, how you glue it on there, you don't have to mess with it. After catching that fish, having all them weeds on there, I peeled all them weeds off there. Got this Got all the weeds pulled off, and that bait is still the exact same as it was when I put it on this fishing rod. I'm telling you what, Nikko products are worth every penny that you pay for them. Every penny that you pay for them. They're worth the price of admission plus a big old thing of popcorn. Guaranteed. You tell them that I told you that, and they ain't gonna have a clue who you're talking about. But it'll make you feel better. Everyone, a bluegill just shot across there like there's one, like a rocket, like he was being chased by something. I think this bluegill here's got a little bit more, he's got some bigger shoulders on him than the others have, I think. At least he feels like it. Doesn't really look like it, but he's cutting a rug, boy. He is cutting up. Yeah, he's bigger than the others. He is cutting up. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one right there. Mercy sakes. Mercy sakes alive. That little thumper nose. Alright, buddy. Let's put you back in here. Let's put you back in here. Go on. There you go. Took off. Took off. Like he was carrying a SpaceX satellite. There's a fish right there. First cast. First cast. Little bitty ones, but if they'll bite it, so will the bigger ones. We just gotta get them. I'm getting wet. Look how far up here I am on the shore. That water feels pretty good. Boy, I got lucky on that. That wind got a hold of that, took it over there toward that tree. I thought I was up in that tree for sure. And there's a fish. And he's mad that I came over. He is mad that I came over that way. Believe you me, I couldn't cast that there again if you paid me $45, because I didn't do that on purpose. I was trying to cast out that way and the wind took it over there. This is a nice bluegill here. This is a nice bluegill here. Good gosh. That's a heavy bluegill. Whew. That is a heavy bluegill. On the Nikko Stonefly. That's a healthy bluegill. It's just like driving in the country. People coming by, everybody waves. What a beautiful place. Come on. bobber. The bobber's twisted. My line's twisted, yep. I think I just had something tap on it and it untwisted it. Yep, there's a fish. There's another bluegill. Even that little bitty bluegill like that is heavy. Come on, bluegill. What the heck? I don't know. What is my line hooked on here? There's a fish right there. Here's a fish right there on the stonefly. Bluegill. It's a bluegill catcher. Well, and we proved over there a little bit ago, it's a bass catcher too. Little one. Going back in there and grow up here. See, can we find a bigger one? There's a fish right there. Hit it before I could get the slack tick up. Yeah, they're small ones, but I mean, that's a decent one there. I mean, it's thick. Oh, that one's full of eggs. That one's full of eggs. Gotta get her back in there. Get her back in there, let her do her job. Come on back in there, sweetie. So, she hadn't laid her eggs yet. She has not laid her eggs yet. There's another one. Just telling you, when you're fishing with this thing, do as I say, not as I do. Pay attention. When you throw it out there, be ready for it to go down immediately. I throw it out there and then I get looking around, and while I'm getting the slack out of my line, and look back up and think, where'd my bobber go? And it's coming back up. There's one. I mean, even though these are relatively small ones, this is fun. This is, I mean, you want to come out and just have fun. That looks like a crappie. Oh no, it's a bass. A little largemouth bass. Mercy sakes alive, that's two bass that we've caught on this Nikko Stonefly. little bitty bait. Little bitty fish, but look at that little bitty bait. Largemouth bass. That first one, that first largemouth we caught, that was a nice fish. I don't care what you're fishing for or what you're fishing with. There's another one right there. Yeah, I don't care what you're fishing with, whether you're fishing out of a $40 or $40,000 boat. That first bass we caught was a nice fish. This is a red ear. Pulling on our drag. See, get you some of these baits. Some little bitty jig heads. Come out and have fun. How in the world is this thing hooked in here? There we go. That one's got eggs in it too. She was gonna fall on these dang rocks, so I had to pitch her a hair bit. There's a fish right there. Man, he's pulling drag. It must be another red ear. I ain't got to look at him yet. Seen a hair bit of him. I think that is a red ear. Golly, it must be. He's pulling. He keeps stripping drag. If it's not, it's a healthy bluegill. It's a pretty thing. I can see some coloring on it. I think it's just a bluegill. It's just a mean old bluegill. That's just a mean old bluegill is what that is. That is just, look at that fish. Land sakes alive, we are in them. Come on back out there. We are in them. We are in them. We're getting our feet wet, which doesn't make a difference because it feels good because it's hot out. Let's do it again. I don't know what it was. Don't know what it was. On the underspin. On the old Mitchell 304. Which will plumb put it out there. It'll cast it out there. It will cast it out there. There's a fish right there. He's got some pull to him. He's got some pull to him. Yeah, he does. Man sakes alive. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming a bass, but I mean, he's not coming to the top. Holy cow, is that a bluegill? It is. What a man. Hitting that underspin. That's a healthy bluegill right there. I don't care where you come from. That is a healthy bluegill right there. That is a healthy one. I mean, he doesn't look that big, but look how thick he is for as little as he is. Going in there. And big old bluegills hitting this underspin. Land sakes alive. Well, we made it back. My batteries went dead while I was at the lake, so I didn't get to say bye to everybody. But we made it. And I think the Nikko Stonefly is a winner. That is a winner. Little bitty on a 1/64 of an ounce jig head with, I think that's a size 10 hook in there. Little bitty stuff on this 2-pound line, ultralight rod, little bitty reel. Looking for bluegills. I mean, wanting to play with bluegills and then get that largemouth bass on there. That was a plus. But there they are right there. I'm telling you what, get you some. Get you some of these. Get you any product, any Nikko product that I purchased. I've just been happy as I could be about it. Haven't been disappointed in nothing. And you might look at them and think, excuse me, my allergies acting up. You may think they're kind of pricey, but fish can't tear them up unless you get a snag and lose them. This right here, this one right here that I've got glued onto that jig head, I'll be able to fish with that. I bet I could catch hundreds of fish on that, as long as I don't snag it and lose it that way. But hey, thanks for watching, coming along. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you at the next video. I gotta go in here and take some allergy medicine. Thanks for coming by. See y'all later.